So we want this hit me button to be bigger one, right? So let's do that. So let's give it an ID. ID is equals to um, any name you can give, right? So my button, my button. So ID is my button, and if you want to, change something related to its user interface part, what you can do, hash my button. Hash means wherever there is an ID, wherever there is an ID, my button. Okay. So we have given my button here. Now, what do we want to do? Length and width, right? So probably width should be something. Width is equals to, let's say, 50 pixel. So 50 means 50 pixel, I believe. And is there anything like length? No. What is called width and what is this? Okay, let's Google it. If anybody knows, let me know. Size. Okay, let's Google it properly. Google how to set button size, length and width in CSS. Somebody will tell us how to do that. So basically, going down in this website, yeah, it's font size, padding, border. No. I want length and width, not the padding. Padding means the distance from the what we say, distance from the corners. Okay, I want to set length and width. Anyways, that height. Oh, somebody's saying height. Let's use it. Maybe you're right. HEI. Yes, height is equals to, let's give 70. Save it. Let's run that. Right click, open in default browser. It's not working. Do we have to write PX? Let's try that. PX. Okay, refresh this. Yes, we have to write PX for the pixel. It's not looking good, right? So height should be basically 50 and width should be 150. Save it, refresh it. Now it's looking good. Hit me. But what we want, once we click here, we want to capture a value from this table, right? Now scripting is there. See, whenever you want to do some logical thing, programmatically, you want to get some value, then you have to write script. That is why script is important, right? But we are writing client-side scripting. Okay. So let's add a JavaScript file here. So I'll click on the plus and say my scripts .js. So JavaScript file will be saved as .js. Great, done. Again, same question, how to link JavaScript to my HTML file? I'll Google it again. I will Google. Why I do Google every time? Because see, I'm also not expert into that, but I understand the basic part. And if you understand the basic thing, you can learn on your own, right? How to link JS file to HTML. How to do that? Simple. Script src is equals to that JS file. Simple. What we will do? No. I am thinking whether this is correct or not. So they said try it yourself. They are saying script. Okay, this is one way, like writing the script and saying my script is there. Okay, let's do in this way. What they're saying is go to your code, go to your code. In your body itself, let's say this is the body. Here, say, so my script name is basically, what is that? My scripts.js, right? I'll say my scripts.js, done. But what we want to do? We want to do on click is equals to get data, right? Some function we have to call. So this get data will be somewhere else. This get data will be somewhere else. So here it will be, right? So here, no, not here. In the script file, there will be function get data. Function get data. Okay, we have to define it. So here, I want to get some difficult assignment we have choose, but it's fine. Second row, fifth column. So how to get that thing? Probably through so there is a concept of XPath. Okay, but here let's see what are different ways to get it, right? So when you write document dot get element, so there are a lot of other ways. You can get element by ID, you can get element by class name, by tag name, this get selection. There are different ways, right? There are different ways, but they're not saying get by XPath or something. That is a concept of automation. We are writing some, normal JavaScript client-side code. So it's getting difficult, but it's fine. Get element by ID, get elements by name, by tag name. Okay, but we can try. We can try. So let's Google it first. Okay. Because I don't want to write erroneous code, right? So how to get particular column in the table, column value in a table, or cell value. Basically it should be cell value in from a table. See, writing a good question also is important when you Google it. How to get particular cell value from a table through document dot in HTML, something like this. Though we are doing some random thing, document dot get it. To access the content of any cell in a table, we first have to access the table tag using this. Yes. Then as per row and column numbers, we will access to that particular cell. Achha. Let's see the example. So first they're saying identify it by ID, then say this is my row, particular row, and then cell. Wow, great. Let's try this. What it is saying is row, a particular cell, sorry, row number, and then cell. Looking good. Let's try this. Let me not copy it. Let's write our own code. So what they are saying is, you say let answer is equals to document dot get element by ID. But then what is that ID? That ID, so table you have to identify by ID then, right? If you want to identify. So here, let's give an ID also. You can identify by class also, that's fine. Let's say the ID of this table is table 007. Okay, so I'll copy this, save it here. I'll say table 007, but then dot, can I get row or get attribute. There are a lot of things. Get elements. Okay, get root node. I'm just checking what are the different things here. Great. But in example, they are saying you can write rows. Okay, so we can say rows, though it's not present in the IntelliSense, we are using it. So second row, dot, okay, dot, they are saying cells. No problem. Let's do it something like this. And then let's do console.log. So we will see what it has as of now. So what we are doing, once you have this answer, we are just printing it. Console.log. In the bracket, we'll put this answer. Great. Done. Save it. Let's do it. So we'll run it again. Right click, open in default browser. We'll click here. And in the console, something should have happened. I'm going it, seeing the console. It's saying it's doing something, but it's capturing. Okay, it's doing it. It's doing it, but the thing is, this is object. We have to get the value basically, right? So rows to probably dot get element by ID. Just a minute. I'm just checking what else we can do. Dot. Okay. Get get element by tag name. Let me try this. Then we want to get the element by tag name. Which one? We want tr, which is row. Okay. But which one? Can I write here bracket and say third row? I am not sure. And say value. Is it possible? No. Let's do it in this way. I'm just trying some random thing. Hit me. Undefined. It's saying undefined because it is not able to understand what it is. Okay, there. Let me do it too. Hit me. Undefined. Refresh it. Hit me. TR. It's showing me. See, it's coming. The 2 means actually 0th row is this one header. 1 is this row and 2 is this John 1. We are able to do it. So this is second row, but I want to continue it. So I'll say from the second row, now again, get element by tag name. And then this time I'll say TD. But which one? The fourth one. 4. Right? Save it. Let's refresh this. Hit me. We are able to get the value, guys. See here, 786576. We are able to get it. Right? So this is how, developers may be also writing their code, this code, and how relatable it is. It is not difficult. In fact, I am not good in this, but I know basic that it should be something like this, right? Because I know the basic structure of the programs, right? I understand how table works. Once you will read about these things in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript and practice about it, you will be able to do it. And moreover, you will learn when you take your some random assignment, when you will give some assignment to yourself. Today, we took a very random thing that let's create a table, let's do this thing, let's take this value and how to show that thing and all, right? Same way you have to do it. Same way you have to do it. Now, I believe this answer, this is console, we should return it. I don't know whether it will work or not. So I want to return this answer. But as of now, I'm getting, with tag I'm getting. How to say that? Oh, cell index is another thing. We didn't use it. Is there any option dot get value? Get value. Anybody has any idea? Okay, just a minute. I'm checking. Is there any way? Is there anything like text contain inner text? I don't know. Let's try that. Let's try that. There is no harm in trying this. Let's refresh this. Hit me. We got it, guys. This is inner text. And we will return this answer. We will return this. We will return means wherever it is called. So we are calling this from this table, right? On click, this should happen. So basically, okay, let's not return it. Let's do one thing. Can we set a label? Instead of that, we'll say document dot get element by ID, and here we'll say my label, my answer, my answer dot inner h sorry dot inner HTML is equals to answer. Let's try that. And basically this my answer should be a label, right? So in the HTML we have to create a label. Let's do that. So here there will be a label. Let's put 2 lines break. And here there will be a label, and what we want to do, label ID is equals to, really sorry, this ID is basically this my answer. Okay, that's it. And we want to set the text of that, right? We want that answer should come, but here you can write it something like this. Your data is equal to plus answer, right? Something like that. You can write it in text, right? Let's save this and let's run it again. And this time when I hit it, it's saying your data is 786576. See, previously we are getting it in the background console, this one, right? But this is like console. I want it in website itself dynamically. We got it. We can do some programming also. Let's say you got it from second row and third column, right? You can set it and you can ask to your user which one you want, something like this. So on click, I can send row number and column number. Let's say I want from the first row, third column. So I'll pass this value. In the get data, you have to do something then. In the JS file, basically you have to get these values. Okay. So I can say I want to get it. What to write? X comma Y. Any variable you have to take it. It's like this. And then you have to use it here. Instead of 2, you will say X. And instead of column, you will say here Y. Let's try this. So this time, basically, hard-coded way, we are saying that get the data from first row, third column. It's like this. Let's run this. Refresh it. Hit me. It's giving me 23. See here, first row, third column. How, how easy it is. Walking like a charm. And let's make something else. Why we are saying your data is it? Let's ask to the user that what you want. Okay. So let's ask user. So what you can do is after this table, before the button, let's ask to the user. What row and column value you want to fetch. Okay. And make two input text box. So input type is equals to number. There is a way you can get it directly number also. I'm just trying it. Okay. And you can close it like this also directly. This is a shortcut. Okay, let's see. And you have to basically get this thing, right? So you have to give ID. ID is equals to uh, row, row number, and this another will be like ID is equals to column. That's it. Save it. Let's refresh this. I'm checking. See here which row and column it's asking. So I can give some, let's say, first row, fourth column, and when I hit it, it should show me first row and fourth column value, right? It is. So what we have to do is we have to pass these two values, right? So you have to capture these values first and then use it here, or don't pass anything here. What we will do here is we'll say our let x and y. So we'll say let x is equals to, let me delete it. Let x is equals to document dot get element by ID. What is that? What is that? It's row num and column. So here we'll say row num dot value. No, nothing required here. In the same way, y will be here with column. Save it. And I think this is fine. Why it is showing error? Because it should be y here. Done. And now whatever column name and row name you will, row number you will say, that detail it will show. Right click here, open it. Let me say first row, first column, hit me. Error. Great. I was expecting the error. Yes, it's saying cannot read properties of undefined get elements by tag name. Okay, yeah, because first row, first column. Let me change it something. Let's say second row, second column, hit me, again error. So there is an error. It is showing me where it is, right? It is showing me exactly where it is. I'm just checking. So get data is fine. Get data is fine. So X is, do we have to do, as of now, I am just deleting this type is equals to number. Let's keep it as text. I know number should also work, but let's keep it as text as of now. And here, basically, we should convert it to integer. So let me do it quickly. It should be parse int, right? We did it something like this yesterday. Parse int. This. We want to capture it as integer. That's why we are doing it. Parse int. Let me run it again. And if it will not work, don't worry. See, we are trying whatever we can do. So 2, second row, second column, hit me. Some error in the console. It's saying cannot read properties of undefined. It's saying in the get data 7th row, 21st column, 7th row. 7th row. I'm thinking X and Y is fine. 7th row, basically here it is saying X and Y. Something like that. Earlier it was working perfectly fine. Whatever we are providing, it was working. Anyways, no issue. Tag name is TRTD. Some other issue, but it's fine. We were able to do it, right? When we are passing it from here and we are capturing it, we were able to do it. So don't worry about it. That's it for today, guys.